Okay, so hi, I'm Sydney Morton, and I'm doing my demonstration speech on how to make cheesecake. Here is my people and my mother-in-law on the phone. So I have a total of 5 people today. So to start off, to make a cheesecake, it is not as difficult as everybody thinks. I'm just like to get that out there. So I have all of my ingredients here. I used a recipe off of the Ultimate Cheesecake cookbook. So I have 4 packages of 8-ounce cream cheese. I have my sugar, vanilla extract, sour cream, my graham crackers, butter, eggs, and salt. To start off, we're going to make the graham cracker crust. I usually use about a package of graham cracker crust, and then I melt about 6 tablespoons of butter. I mix that together with sugar, a fourth of a cup of sugar, and then a pinch of salt, and you'll mix it all together. And once it's done, you will put it in your pan that you were using to cook your cheesecake in. And usually I cook the crust for a few minutes before I put the cheesecake batter in. So now that we know what we have for the crust, the cheesecake batter is what we'll start with next. So I start with my cream cheese, and that will go to room temperature before starting anything. So I usually let it sit out for a few hours before I begin anything. If you have a hand mixer or a stand-up mixer, that's best to use because mixing the cream cheese is very difficult. And then after you have that mixed, you will put in one cup of sugar into the mixture. After you're mixing that in, you'll have 1 1/4 cup of sour cream, 6 large eggs, a tablespoon of vanilla extract, and you'll mix it all together till it's creamy and everything, all the lumps are beaten out of it pretty much. Okay, and so Food Network recommends that the oven should be preheated to 325, and once you put the batter in, it should be baked for about an hour and 10 minutes. And after you have it made, everything. Oh, before you put it in the oven, you need to wrap the bottom of the springform pan in tin foil so it cooks evenly through. And so, although it does take a while to cook, the outcome is obviously great. After you take it out, once the timer goes off, turn the heat off on the oven and let it sit in the oven for about an hour before taking it out. Once it is taken out of the oven, it is recommended to leave it in the fridge for 8 hours or more. And then once it is cooled all the way through, you are ready to enjoy it. So, the one website that I use to know how to bake it evenly with the tin foil and the oven was HuffPost, and I used that as credible evidence because it had many different cheesecake recipes on there, and that's how I've always baked my cheesecakes. So, in conclusion with the cheesecake, it is possible for anybody to make a cheesecake, although I know a lot of people think it is difficult because of the long amount of time it takes and how many different ingredients go into it. But it is very difficult, and this classic cheesecake recipe is very rich and satisfying and delicious. If you're ever looking for a sweet dessert and feel like a cheesecake is best recommended, it's not as difficult as you think, and I hope that this discussion makes it widens people's horizons on making different desserts, such as cheesecake. So you can follow all the directions that I've done, or there are many different recipes to create different flavored cheesecakes. Because this is just a classic cheesecake, there are many different recipes for it. So I hope that this was informative and you guys can make your own cheesecake now. And I don't know. What do you like? What? And this is the final product. Okay. Awesome. Thank you.